Hi, and welcome back again to my channel Radically Sparkling, as we are going with significant major choices and shift in our day-to-day existence at this moment. That is astonishing. At this very now moment, we have amazing chances to go within and tap into the potential in you, with decisions that are significant and effective to our lives. Listen to this. Imagine a scenario where I offered the point of view that it's not the particular decision you're making that is as large of an arrangement, yet it is how you are reliably pursuing decisions that is really influencing the result of your existence in an enormous, critical way. Presently, assuming you found this video, let be more in body consciousness, more in intellect which bound to space and time. My point of view, you're somebody who is deciding to make more mindful, credible, and purposeful decisions in your day-to-day existence, as you are a multidimensional being and you are connected to everything in whole cosmos. I know this will resonate with many in some level. At this point in your life, you may be in a feeling that you need to make a choice to end what is going on in your current timeline, to live a more purposeful life that no longer is making your vibration energetic body high in frequency, and that no longer needs to be in your energetic field. So, when we leave behind the body-mind consciousness, which is ego-mind identity, in physics, which is electromagnetic interference, the true potentials come when letting all that go and recognizing that we are not those things. And when we start to work with those things, we start to recognize these patterns, and we come to find a solution and end it from our life. Making decisions from more empowering perception. It's wonderful to connect with you and this channel together. We will explore the topics to live a very satisfying life. The I am is everything. We are in tune of everything. As a matter of fact, it's my point of view that assuming you found this video, you're most likely at a crossroads in your day-to-day existence where you're simply not generally keen on getting things done or zeroing in on things that don't impact you in some way or another. Furthermore, you might be winding up at a few vital decisions, a few vital spots in your day-to-day existence where you feel perhaps toward one side. You want to pick between the thing you've been doing or what you've known, and maybe a few chances to jump into another life, or perhaps a more enthusiastic life, as a matter of fact. Furthermore, in this video, it's my pleasure for us all to associate for certain more profound viewpoints and understandings that assist us with recalling how to settle on those engaged decisions from the support, from the focal point of who we genuinely are in every single moment. The I am. The I am is present in now this moment. And become really mindful in this now moment. The past and future never exist in this moment. It's parallel. It's easy for us to live in full potential of our true being. Maintaining this, we need patience, awareness, and discipline with detachment and knowledge. It's great to interface with you, similar to I said, on the grounds that I see you as somebody who in some way or another is a creator, as we create our own reality. Furthermore, on this channel together, we will cover points like utilizing common sense enchantment, in a manner of speaking, to carry on with extremely fulfilling, happy, and joyful lives. Thus, in the present discussion, similar to I said, how you can explore decisions in a wonderful manner, particularly on the off chance that you're taking a gander at something according to the viewpoint of one or the other. Since you see, from involvement with the real world, where you have all the power is here right now. Any place you end up this moment, here is where your power is. It's not projected in a few future times, a few future results, some future space. It's not caught previously, it's here and at the present time. In each and every current second you wind up in, that is where you have the power and the capacity to settle on decisions that shape your world, or rather, shape the experience of reality that you associate with and that you know with. When we fall back to the patterns of our ego mind, that is the time we limit ourselves. The things that are programmed into us, into our subconscious mind, which is our body. In a way, we are traumatized in a state of fear and lack. A truly entrancing daily routine we're experiencing. Thus, as referenced, in the event that you wound up where, how about we simply say, you have a few critical options you're tuning into this moment. Perhaps there's a relationship you're investigating. How about to tune in to the unlimited potential, then focusing on to some things or some situation that has happened in a past timeline? How it will be like if it is so? Will you be sharper, focused, and alert? For a moment with me, let's take a few breaths. Inhale from the nose and exhale from the mouth. Just focus on the breath and take 3 breaths. Drop down into your beautiful sacred heart. And let go of outer environment. Repeat with me, I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. With deep feeling and out loud, repeat this 3 times. How are you feeling now? Thank yourself as you gave this moment just for you. Your inner child needs these moments. Become your own parent. Hold your inner child in your heart wherever you go. You can love her, hug her, and have any conversation whenever you want. Now bring up the emotion that is triggering you, maybe a task you're investigating. A conversation that triggered you with a loved one, anything that you triggered just today. All things considered, consider the possibility that I recommended the viewpoint that assuming that you were pondering what direction to pick, that there's likely a piece of you that believes consent should work at the spot that you feel the most engaged. Furthermore, for the overwhelming majority of us, what we've done is we've made stories where, all right, I must be my most enabled when I have this much cash, or this sort of cash reliably coming in, or when I've arrived at this level, or I have this sort of relationship, or my body's like this, or my well-being is like this. All these thoughts are bombarding into you, where you do not know to be calmed down enough, raising your adrenaline, your blood flow is high now. Your pressure being high and nerve system in fight or flight mode, overly overwhelmed. What if I say, can you change the word? I am curious, I am not anxious. Now, how is your bodily sensation when you change the word? How you speak to yourselves matter. Words have power in it, a vibration, a frequency. We have in some cases made a great deal of boundaries, a few guidelines, some formality for what necessities to happen first, before we're permitted to be full and satisfied at this point. What's more, the one-of-a-kind test with that is the point at which we epitomize that viewpoint as a method of residing. Then we're continuously residing one stage eliminated from a position of satisfaction. Since in any event, when we arrive at a position of satisfaction, we have prepared ourselves to reside every day from a position of coming to, pursuing and accomplishing, and not having. Presently, this isn't to imply that it's useless to have objectives, desires, things that rouse you. However, I'm offering that the manner by which you approach your objectives can be changed, so that as opposed to moving toward them from a position of feeling not exactly and requiring them to feel good, you can go with decisions from a position of understanding that you are all the while entire whole, and can be more as you explore. It's somewhat of a mystery, I know. Furthermore, it could appear nuanced, yet the unpretentious shift there comes from where you shift the way you see yourself, how you speak to yourself and your thoughts, the way difficulties and beneficial things come to you in your life. Since when we see, suppose, challenges as a pointer that we're accomplishing something off base or beneficial things, as an indication of we're accomplishing a greater amount of the proper thing, then, at that point, when life definitely goes through cycles, since it does, and unavoidably there's seasons of rise and there's seasons of decline, since this is the way this momentum experience of reality appears to stream in cycles. Presently, as referenced, on the off chance that you found this video, I'm envisioning that you've been running over an ever-increasing number of decisions that vibe exceptionally important to you. And keeping in mind that we have numerous discussions in this channel and across these recordings about exploring reality and how to decide, in this particular video, I will impart to us a couple of points furthermore that I realize will be of profound help right now for all who reverberate with this message. Thus, how about we start with one of the normal inquiries that appears? Am I going to pick what has a real sense of reassurance, or am I going to pick what feels roused? Thus, I will welcome us in a somewhat unique course. Consider the possibility that there were a greater number of decisions than simply these two. It couldn't be any more obvious. A ton of times we think, gracious, indeed perhaps the protected heading is to remain in the relationship, or remain with the gig, or explore along these lines, or that way that feels like I can accomplish it. And the astonishing course wants to take a colossal jump and making a huge difference and stopping it. Consider the possibility that, rather than expecting to take a gander at the change from occurring at an outside place, you rather came to a spot here going inward, and at the present time, this current moment, while you're watching this video. Also, you ask yourself, when I'm residing the way that I genuinely am, the being as who I really am, the point at which I'm not trusting BS about myself, when I'm seeing myself in my most remarkable spot, what is that vibe like and what nature of decisions do I make from that point? Presently, here's above and beyond, within and without. I will welcome us right now to feel free to detect that response. Alright, you have come to this place as you are very interested to apply the knowledge that deeply connects you in practical ways in your precious life, so you can live a more satisfying existence. Well, dear Creator, the inner tools and simply what is available here and now to live a grounded life. So, today's video, a topic that came through is so important was this. What is it you truly want? In the current moment, you can tune in to give your mind, body, and soul the energy, a sense of natural ease that calms you, the being who can change and create magic. You have already all the tools you have within you. You have within and around you the tools and skills, but just for now. I am going to invite you, breath in, feels good for a few seconds, and bring all of your attachments into a box and close it. To choose from more ease and clarity, just for now, keep that box a little far from you that you can take. As you breathe in and out, focus on your body and feel the sensations. You can stop this video if you want. And take your own time to relax and feel the sensations and really go inward and keep listening to my voice. We all have so many storylines, including myself, and I am sure many will. Living in right now as well. Yet I have arrived to a point with this simple technique. Whenever we give the permission to experience something that is triggering us, if you are ready to complete some cycles. Let's start. Alright, so if you're in a place where you can experience this practice, we can proceed, and if not, then I invite you to come back to the video at this time when it's safe for you to do so. What I do is when I want to navigate a choice and really ensure I make one from an empowered place, make a choice from an empowered place. Here's what I do. I allow myself to first get really present in the moment, because every single choice that you make, whether it's for your future or not, the choice is always happening here. Exact now moment. It's always happening right here and right now. This is where the power is, right here and right now. It's not in the future reality where you feel you've reached the thing. The choice, the power, the success, the whole trajectory is here and now. And again, it's not so much about which choice you make, but it's about the way in which you make the choice. Just the twist of how you think about the situation and change and shift. We can do this together, but please follow your own inner discernment on what's best for you. So, I breathe in through my nose, and I feel it here, expanding in my heart area. It's almost like you're filling your chest area with air. Breathe out. Breathe in again through my nose, and this time I feel the air fill my whole torso. It's a wonderful, expansive feeling. And then I breathe out my mouth when I'm ready. This time when I take the third breath in, I feel my whole body. And I find the air always goes exactly where it needs to go. For me, that third breath, it feels tingly. Tingly. And be with the breath as long as feels good. You don't have to force it in or out. Once you feel good about letting it out, let it out. Now in this place, I notice that I feel very present. Okay. Thus, in the event that you're where you can encounter this training, we can continue, and on the off chance that not, then, at that point, I welcome you to return to the video as of now, when it's safe for you to do as such. Presently, this is my specialty. What I do when I need to explore a decision and truly guarantee I make one from an engaged spot. Pursue a decision from an enabled place. This is my specialty. I permit myself to initially get truly present at the time in light of the fact that each and every decision that you make, regardless of whether it's for your future, the decision is continuously occurring here. It's continuously happening here and at the present time. This is where the power is, here and at the present time. It's not later on reality where you feel you've arrived at the thing. The decision, the power, the achievement, the entire direction is at this very moment. Furthermore, once more, it's not such a great amount about which decision you make, yet it's about the manner by which you settle on the decision. We can do this together, however, kindly follow your own inward acumen on what's best for you. Along these lines, I take in through my nose and I feel it here extending in my heart region. It's practically similar to your filling your chest region with air. Inhale out. I like to take in again through my nose, and this time I feel the air fill my entire middle. It's a superb extensive inclination. And afterward, I inhale out my mouth when I'm prepared. This time when I take the third breath in, I feel my entire body. Furthermore, I find the air generally goes precisely where it needs to go. As far as I might be concerned, that third breath, it feels shivery. Shivery. What's more, be with the breath insofar as feels far better. You don't need to compel it in or out. When you feel better about letting it out, let it out. Presently here, I notice that I feel exceptionally present. I feel extremely mindful of my entire body. I just took 3 purposeful breaths, and I felt with every breath, I saw the air in an increasingly wide space of my body, and presently I'm available. So now that I'm available, I begin asking myself, what does it seem like while I'm settling on decisions from my most engaged and fulfilled place? Presently for myself, this is an activity that I practice routinely with myself, through journaling, through everyday expectation. Bring yourself in a place to go inward example if you are dealing with another person. I give myself the permission to feel without judging and without compromising. Just honest feeling the intention of why you are doing is very important. Be clear with the intention. Now you can observe how much you are placing that feeling towards the other person. Blaming and judging and anger and shame. I come to a realization in order for me to feel good about myself. The other person should behave in another way, that's my attachment. I am tracking my feelings, I say thank you. I celebrate you. And then I ask these questions. Why do I feel these ways? Why the situations inspire the feelings in me? This external response is triggered within me because of something I need to create space for system and pattern within myself. Why would I have a conflict with this person? No need to engage when we do that instead of changing other people in our own way of believing. That person should or should not to make ourselves whole. We free ourselves, not being reactive. Energies, when not respond, they diffuse. Less place to this energy to react to, and we become completely detached and transmute the pattern without getting entangled with them from an inner empowerment. Now we can be very honest. Just observe and ask, what do I believe in order to feel disempowered? We can integrate as we do. We always have the power of focus and flexibility, and we no longer get attached to the outer circumstances in life. However, assuming this is your most memorable time getting it done, that is good. It's brilliant to begin any place you're at. What you can do is you can begin imagining. Utilize your creative mind, and utilizing thoughts is all right. Begin contemplating what you truly care about. Also, assuming it appears to be bold, assuming it appears as goodness so implausible, don't stress over that. What's significant is that you are detecting, similar to a hound dog, you are detecting what it seems like when you are in the space of pursuing enabled decisions. So, as you're envisioning the cool things that you like or what it seems like right away, you may be envisioning from an energized place, similar to, gracious, I'd like this much cash, or this relationship, or this work, or this well-being circumstance, or this is the way it seems to be, or I feel better. Furthermore, assuming you feel like you're in a truly thick spot, don't stress over that too. That is justifiable. You be thoughtful to you. Simply envision from any place you're at. Anything that the most fulfilling feeling you can feel from here. That is magnificent. You're holding back nothing. You don't have to drive farther than that. Only go for what feels incredibly like, gracious, brilliant. Okay. Whenever you've associated with that spot presently, you're prepared to totally drop the contemplations, meaning it doesn't exactly make any difference. The considerations that you pondered to arrive at that point, what makes a difference currently is presently you. Now, when I visualize the event exactly as it happened, very details of it, I feel it in my whole body, and now I can let it go with the answer within for the solution. I don't try to escape and ignore my triggers so that it won't be stagnant. My energy starts to flow and create new space. I become lighter and go more wiser in day-to-day life experience, ease and light, and from there I can make more bolder, wiser, and become more empowered in my day-to-day life, being sharp, alert, and focused, knowing I am creating my own life. I am writing my own book of life in this very now moment. As physical beings living in this three-dimensional world, we will come across the circumstances to dig deeper and to find the solution. And that's the rhythm of the nature. It is not good. It is not bad. It is as it is. Life is no more a problem. Beloved souls, celebrate life, and life will celebrate you. Gain more wisdom in how to improve yourself. Love yourself. Become obsessed with yourself. Thank you for listening up to now. And I really hope that you will apply these simple skills into the daily life. And there you go into your daily life, being more happier and consciousness and highly vibrating.